If you are over 60, listen closely, because what I'm about to share could literally change your life. Most people think that as we age, our bodies are meant to slow down, to weaken. But science tells a very different story. There is one simple exercise that can help you regain strength, improve your balance, protect your heart, and even boost your brain power. And the best part, it takes just a few minutes a day. If you are over 60, there is one harsh truth that most people refuse to face. Your muscles are slowly shrinking. This is not a fiction of age. It is a scientifically proven phenomenon called sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass that begins as early as your 30s and accelerates after 60. Every day that passes without targeted movement, your strength, your balance, your independence quietly erodes. You may not notice it at first, but the small things will start to betray you. Climbing stairs becomes a struggle. Rising from a chair leaves you breathless. Walking long distances feels impossible. And yet there is a simple solution that the majority of people ignore because it looks too easy, too small to matter. It is called the chair squat, a movement so simple that it can be done in your living room using just a chair, yet so powerful that science calls it a cornerstone for reversing muscle loss in older adults. Studies show that engaging the large muscles of your legs, hips, and core triggers your body to release growth hormones, hormones that stimulate muscle repair, strengthen bones, and ignite metabolism. This is not theory, this is fact. Research from institutions like Harvard and the Journal of Gerontology consistently demonstrates that even moderate, consistent strength exercises can restore up to 20% of lost muscle mass in adults over 60 within months. Think about that for a moment. You can reclaim strength you thought was gone forever simply by standing up, bending your knees, and pushing your body upward in a controlled, deliberate motion. The chair squat is deceptively simple, but it activates more than 200 muscles in your body simultaneously. Every fiber in your thighs, every glute, every stabilizing muscle in your core comes alive with each repetition. Your knees, your hips, your back all get strengthened, protected, and realigned, reducing your risk of falls, sprains, and fractures, which are the silent killers of independence in older adults. And it's not just about muscles. Each squat increases blood flow, delivers oxygen to tissues, and improves circulation throughout your body. Your heart benefits, your lungs benefit, your organs benefit. One small daily movement becomes a chain reaction of vitality. Imagine this. A 65-year-old woman who struggles to climb stairs, who hesitates before bending down, who fears losing her balance, starts doing 10 chair squats every morning. Within weeks, she notices her legs feel stronger, her knees more stable, her confidence returning. That simple act of standing up and sitting down repeated consistently becomes a lifeline to her independence, a declaration that age will not define her limits. The science backs this up. Research published in the European Review of Aging and Physical Activity reveals that older adults who engage in squatting exercises significantly improve lower body strength, balance, and mobility while simultaneously reducing frailty. Squats are not just physical therapy, they are preventive medicine. They fight osteoporosis by stimulating bone density, keeping your skeleton strong, resilient, and capable of supporting your body well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And yet most people avoid them because they seem too simple, too humble to have an impact. But your body does not lie. Every time you perform a squat with proper form, you send a signal to your muscles and your nervous system that you are not giving in to age, that you are reclaiming vitality, and the rewards are measurable. Studies show that adults over 60 who integrate squats into their routine improve functional mobility, meaning tasks like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, and walking longer distances become easier. They maintain independence far longer than those who neglect strength training. Every repetition is a victory against time, a way to fight back against a body that naturally loses strength each passing year. It is not just exercise, it is empowerment, and it is never too late to start. Even individuals in their 70s and 80s have demonstrated remarkable gains when they commit to consistent, low-impact squats. The body responds, muscles rebuild, balance improves, and confidence returns. Think about your daily life. How many small frustrations or fears are caused by weakness in your legs or hips? A simple fall, a missed step, or the inability to stand up without support can change everything in an instant. The chair squat is a shield against that vulnerability. It restores function, it restores dignity, it restores freedom. The best part is that it requires no expensive equipment, no gym membership, no complicated routines. Just a chair, a clear space, and your willingness to take control. Begin with 5 to 10 repetitions, once or twice a day, focusing on controlled movement, correct posture, and steady breathing. As you progress, your strength grows, your confidence grows, and the small victories compound into a life transformed. And the benefits go beyond the physical. When you strengthen your body, your mind strengthens too. Studies show that resistance exercises like squats can improve cognitive function in older adults, boosting memory, attention, and mental clarity. The simple act of standing and sitting, repeated with intention, sends signals through your nervous system that your brain responds to with growth, vitality, and resilience. You are literally rebuilding your body and your mind one repetition at a time. Every chair squat is a rebellion against the limitations society expects you to accept after 60. It is a declaration that your age does not define your capability, that your muscles can be rebuilt, that your body can regain what it has lost. And the results are astonishing. A few minutes a day can restore balance, reduce pain, improve posture, and even increase energy for the rest of your life. Imagine walking into your day feeling strong, stable, and confident without fear of falling, without struggle, without hesitation. That is the power of the chair squat. It is simple, it is accessible, it is life-changing, and it starts the moment you stand up. What if I told you that the strength in your legs could literally reshape your brain? That the simple act of standing, bending, and rising could do more than build muscle. It could sharpen your mind, lift your mood, and protect your memory from the creeping fog of age. For decades, scientists believed that mental decline was inevitable after 60, that forgetfulness, confusion, and fatigue were unavoidable companions of growing older. But the truth is far more hopeful, far more empowering. Research now shows that your body and your brain are inextricably connected. Every step you take, every muscle you engage, every pulse of blood through your veins influences your mental performance. And the chair squat, that simple movement you can do at home with no equipment, is one of the most powerful tools to awaken this connection. When you perform a squat, your body floods with oxygen-rich blood, carrying nutrients to every organ, including your brain. This surge increases neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections, which is crucial for memory, learning, and focus. Studies from the University of Illinois and the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity show that older adults who engage in strength exercises like squats experience measurable improvements in cognitive function within weeks. Their attention sharpens, their mental clarity returns, and tasks that once seemed overwhelming suddenly feel manageable. But it doesn't stop there. Squats stimulate the release of neurotransmitters, serotonin, dopamine, and endorphins, the body's natural chemicals of joy, reward, and calm. This means that a few minutes of controlled, intentional movement can reduce stress, fight depression, and improve overall mood. Imagine waking up each morning with a spring in your step, your mind alert, your outlook brighter simply because you chose to move. And the science is clear. Depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline are all exacerbated by sedentary behavior. Yet just minutes of strength-based exercise each day can counteract these effects. The legs, the glutes, the core, these are not just pillars of support for your body. They are gateways to a healthier, sharper, more resilient brain. Every repetition is a signal to your nervous system that you are alive, capable, and refusing to surrender to age. But what does that really feel like in daily life? It is the difference between hesitating to climb a flight of stairs and ascending confidently. It is the difference between struggling to stand from a chair and rising without thought. It is the difference between fearing a fall and knowing that your body and mind are in sync, prepared, and strong. And the changes go deeper than you can imagine. Research at King's College London shows that strength training exercises in older adults not only improve cognition, but also enhance executive function, the part of the brain responsible for planning, decision-making, and problem-solving. That means your ability to organize your day, remember appointments, and handle unexpected challenges can be directly influenced by how often you squat. The brain responds to the body's demands. When your muscles contract, they send signals through the spinal cord and peripheral nerves, creating a feedback loop that stimulates the prefrontal cortex, the area most affected by aging. In essence, strengthening your legs strengthens your mind. And this is not just theoretical. Clinical studies confirm that adults over 60 who commit to regular lower body strength exercises reduce their risk of cognitive decline by as much as 30% compared to their sedentary peers. This is not a small number. This is decades of independence, clarity, and vitality preserved. But there's more. The emotional benefits are equally profound. Every successful squat triggers a surge of confidence. Each controlled repetition reinforces your sense of agency, your belief that you are capable, that your body and mind are aligned. Over time, this translates into a more positive self-image, better resilience to stress, and a stronger will to maintain healthy habits in other areas of life. Your body becomes a source of reassurance, a tangible proof that you are not helpless, that age is not a prison, and even subtle changes matter. Studies show that improved posture, stronger legs, and better balance from squats reduce fear of falling, which is one of the leading causes of anxiety in older adults. Simply moving with intention reduces chronic stress, lowers cortisol levels, and protects the brain from the damaging effects of prolonged stress exposure. The result is a calmer, sharper, and more capable mind. Every repetition is a message. You are in control, your body is resilient, and your brain is still capable of remarkable growth. And it's never too late. Even adults in their 70s and 80s who begin a routine of chair squats report enhanced mood, increased mental alertness, and a renewed sense of purpose. The body's response to movement is immediate, and the brain is ready to adapt at any age. Imagine starting your day with 10 slow, deliberate chair squats. You feel the tension in your legs melt, your heart rate rise gently, your mind awaken. A few weeks later, you notice sharper recall, quicker reactions, more energy, and a brighter mood. A few months later, friends and family comment on your vitality. Your independence feels secure. Your mental clarity feels undeniable. And all it took was one simple exercise, repeated consistently, performed with focus and care. This is why the chair squat is not just a physical exercise. It is a bridge between body and mind, a tool to harmonize strength and cognition, a prescription for aging with dignity, power, and grace. Every step you take, every repetition you perform, every conscious breath you draw during the movement reinforces this connection. It is an act of defiance against the notion that growing older means slowing down mentally or physically. It is an act of hope, of empowerment, and of science-backed transformation. And the most beautiful part is its accessibility. You do not need a gym, fancy machines, or expensive equipment. You need only a chair, a clear space, and the willingness to take control of your body and your mind. Each repetition sends waves through your muscles, your nervous system, and your brain, creating a feedback loop of strength, vitality, and clarity. The body awakens the mind, and the mind supports the body. This synergy is at the heart of every chair squat. It is the reason why older adults who commit to this movement report not just stronger legs, but sharper thinking, improved mood, and renewed confidence. It is the reason why medical experts are increasingly prescribing simple strength exercises as part of cognitive health interventions. And it is the reason why, at any age, you are never too late to reclaim your brain and body. So when you stand up, bend your knees, and rise with intention, remember this. Every repetition strengthens not just your legs, not just your balance, but the very organ that makes you who you are. Your brain responds, your mood improves, your cognition sharpens, and your life changes. Age does not define your mental clarity. Your choices do. And the chair squat is a choice that can reconnect your body and mind, transform your daily life, and prove that vitality is never out of reach, no matter how many candles are on your birthday cake. The most powerful secret to health after 60 is not some expensive supplement, not a complicated diet, not an intense workout that leaves you breathless and in pain. The real secret is consistency. Small, deliberate actions repeated day after day create transformation far beyond anything a single effort could achieve. Your body is not built for one-time miracles. It is built to respond to habits. And yet most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do over months and years. This is the trap that keeps millions of adults sedentary, weak, and afraid of aging. Science calls it the cumulative effect, and it works relentlessly for better or worse. Each time you skip a movement, a stretch, a squat, your muscles, joints, and nervous system lose a tiny fraction of their potential. Each day you move intentionally, you gain a small fraction of strength, balance, and resilience. It doesn't feel dramatic at first, but the body remembers. Studies show that even 10 minutes of targeted movement per day in adults over 60 significantly improves strength, mobility, and independence over months. This is not an exaggeration. 10 minutes a day can literally change the trajectory of your life, and the chair squat is perfect for this principle. You do not need to do hundreds of repetitions. You do not need to push yourself to exhaustion. What matters is showing up every single day with focus and intent. The brain and the body thrive on repetition. Neural pathways strengthen, muscles grow, bones become denser, and balance improves. Habits, not intensity, are the true drivers of longevity. Think about it. One squat today, repeated for 30 days, becomes 30 squats. A month later, you do 50 squats with ease. Your legs feel stronger, your posture improves, your confidence rises. Your body is adapting, rewiring itself to meet your demands. And the research supports this. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that older adults who performed low-intensity strength exercises consistently over 12 weeks showed greater improvement in functional mobility than those who attempted occasional high-intensity workouts. The body responds to rhythm and regularity, not bursts of effort that come and go. Consistency is the silent architect of independence. Falling, frailty, and loss of mobility are not inevitable. They are often the result of neglect, of inconsistent effort, of assuming that age absolves you from responsibility for your own health. Every chair squat you perform is a reinforcement of your independence, a message to your muscles, joints, and brain that you refuse to surrender control, and the emotional impact is just as profound as the physical. When you commit to a daily routine, even a brief one, your confidence grows. You prove to yourself every day that you can take action, that you can be in control, that your age does not define your capability. Studies in behavioral science show that habits not only shape the body but also the mind. A consistent practice of strength exercise reduces anxiety, increases self-efficacy, and reinforces resilience in the face of challenges. When you show up for your body every day, your mind notices, and your spirit strengthens. And it does not require perfection. Missing a day is not failure. What matters is the return. What matters is the rhythm, the ongoing pattern of commitment. Your body rewards the habit, not the perfection. The human body is remarkably adaptable. It remembers movement, strength, and intent. Neural pathways that control balance and coordination strengthen with regular practice. Muscle fibers respond to repeated contractions by growing stronger. Bones respond to gentle, consistent stress by becoming denser. Every repetition, every day, compounds over weeks and months into a transformation that feels miraculous, and the results are measurable. Adults over 60 who integrate a consistent chair squat routine report improved balance, fewer falls, faster recovery from minor injuries, and increased independence in daily life. Tasks that once required assistance, like standing from a chair, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries, become effortless. You reclaim control over your life, your mobility, and your confidence. The beauty of consistency is that it also creates momentum. Small successes compound. 1 week of regular squats builds a habit. 2 weeks embed the habit. Within a month, your body craves the movement and your mind anticipates the improvement. Each repetition reinforces the next, creating a cycle of growth and empowerment. And this principle extends beyond exercise. Consistency builds discipline in nutrition, sleep, mental focus, and self-care. The same approach that strengthens your legs strengthens your habits, your mind, and your future. There is no shortcut to vitality, but there is a way to make it inevitable. Small, deliberate actions repeated consistently day after day. And it is never too late to start. Even individuals in their 70s and 80s experience remarkable gains when they commit to a daily routine. The body remembers what you ask of it. The mind remembers what you commit to. Independence, mobility, confidence, and resilience are not lost with age. They are strengthened with repetition. Imagine standing up each morning, bending your knees, and rising with intention. 10 repetitions today, 10 tomorrow, 10 the day after. In a month, you will notice subtle changes, more strength, better balance, easier movement. In 3 months, the transformation is undeniable. You walk taller, move with confidence, and approach daily life with renewed energy. And the best part is the simplicity. No complicated machines, no expensive programs, no intense routines. Just a chair, your body, and your commitment. Every repetition is a vote for your health, your independence, and your life. The science is clear. Your body responds to consistent effort, not sporadic intensity. Neural pathways strengthen, muscle fibers grow, bones densify, your brain adapts, your confidence soars. The results are cumulative, unstoppable, and transformative. Every day is an opportunity to invest in yourself. Every repetition is a statement that age will not define you. You are reclaiming your body, your brain, and your independence one day, one squat, one moment at a time. And when you look back in months, you will realize that what seemed like a small, humble action became the foundation of a new life, stronger, sharper, confident, and free. Consistency is the key. Small actions repeated every day create miracles that intensity alone cannot achieve. It is the daily commitment that transforms your body, your mind, and your life. Start today. Stand up, bend, rise, repeat, and let the power of consistency redefine what it means to grow older.